So, some people are the type who, if they're in a relationship and they get into a fight or something bad happens that the person did, then they're going to maybe confide in a certain friend, work through it probably, and then boom, the friend now feels weird towards the guy. And even if, I'll put myself as being the girl that had the thing, oh, but I love him so much. I love him so much. Okay, and you're over what they did. And the person is kind of left with this, okay, how do they get normal part of life? There's always going to be people, there's always going to be fighting between people, arguing, whatever. And there's always going to be a person that seeks out their friend. There's also people that never ever tell anybody anything about their lives, and that's another way to be. Anywhere in between. There's all different kinds of ways you can be. I venture to say, though, if you are a victim of narcissistic abuse, I want you to check yourself right now. I bet you've become somebody that never tells anybody anything. Never tells anybody anything. Because the stuff is so bad. If you told anybody even one thing, they'd look at you like you have two heads as to why you're still with this person. Am I right? I know I am. Here's what I have to say to that. First of all, to the friends out there that listen, when we do go to them, it's a great thing that they do, and I hope that we're all not judgmental after that. I try not to be afterwards and be open-minded, and if they're accepting the person in a normal, healthy relationship, whatever that means. Those are subjective terms, aren't they? Normal and healthy, but non-narcissistic abusive relationship. If that happens and they're back together, I say take the stance of, I have a fairy godmother. She's 6 years older than I am. I've known her since I was 9. I worship her word. And she always said, you love him, we love him. You hate him, we hate him. It's very, very simple. It was exemplary loyalty that she had to her people. And luckily I'm one of her people, right? So that's an excellent way to be, really. And it doesn't mean that you think, but he's rude, he chews with his mouth open, or, he doesn't come home till midnight. Whatever the case is, if she's accepted him back and loves him in the package that he comes in, it's up to us to just hope that she's happy. Now, again, as I stated, I'm all over the place. If she's not happy and you sense it, and she's in a period during which she's not saying anything to you, I'm here to tell you, ladies, that you have red flags. If you are ignoring his red flags, which we don't even need to get into, they come in all forms, right? Texting people, cheating, lying, whatever the heck the red flag is that they're doing. You have the red flag of, okay, yours are the fact that you're keeping his secret. If you are in a relationship where you can't tell anybody, we all know why we don't speak when it comes to certain things. If things get better, then you want people in the dark because, well, guess what? Then it's all better, and then, like I said, sometimes if you do confide, then they feel weird. It's a tricky situation. But if you are keeping things secret that you know they're not normal, that's a red flag. And once you share it, it becomes, this is when you do want to share it, because once you share it, it's real. Sam Vaknin is one of the people whose videos I've been watching, and he says, ready, secrecy is the abuser's weapon. Sunshine disinfects abuse. Nothing like sunshine to disinfect abuse. So you have to shine light on it. And that's going to make you own it to yourself and to other people. And maybe it's going to make you face any action you should take. Now, I'm not advocating action. I don't know what situation you're in. It could be dangerous. And some people need to plan and plot and get help. And it's proper. And but if you are in a situation where you can't take control, I would start telling people about things. Out him. Cleanse yourself of the toxic secret. It's a lot of energy to carry what's happening to you and not tell anybody else. And don't be embarrassed. It is not your fault. We talked about this before. If somebody, how could you, because you worry, somebody's going to say, how could you let that happen? What do you mean? What do you mean? You went back to him. What do you mean you even never spoke to him again? That's what you might get. And you can just kind of say, I know. I'm learning about this now. I'm learning there are reasons that I went back. I'm learning there are things that kept me addicted to the love bombing stage that he put me through and the way they crashed me. And just tell them. Say there's an education. Make them watch these videos. People don't know. They don't get it. They don't get it. But shine light on it. And they're very manipulative. These people can have an extraordinary charm. And it's, you don't want to just, you can't just tell people, oh, they did that, because they might think they're the most charming person. I don't even understand what you mean. Why would, but shine light. Start talking about it to people that you're close to. And once you own it and hear a couple of horrific comebacks, maybe that's what you need to spring you over the line. If you're wondering, well, how do I break away? I think that's a good first step. I think it's a brilliant first step. It makes you look at it in the face, makes you face the truth of it, makes you hear it out loud, makes you, because it is abuse. This is considered a form of emotional abuse, and you got to snap out of it. You're in it, so you can't, and that's a good first quiet way. Try that. Try it on, see how it feels. If you can tell your secrets to somebody that you've been experiencing and they're not horrified, I mean, try it. Good luck to you. Please, shine light. Shine light. Secrecy is the abuser's weapon. I love that.